We're at Ripley's Aquarium, Canada's most awesome aquarium. And in today's video, we're actually going to be talking about how if you're someone that wants to learn real estate investing and actually close deals without using none of your own money, I'm going to give you the 6 secrets that are going to allow you to do this and then allow you to just start closing deals now. To stop wasting time, stop wasting all this energy trying to gather income, trying to improve all your skills. I'm going to show you exactly the 1 skill and the 6 steps are going to allow you to improve the skill when it comes to doing deals using none of your own money. Now, if you're a new real estate investor, or if you're even an experienced real estate investor and you want to start closing deals using none of your own cash, you got to understand that money follows value. And if you're going to do real estate investing using none of your own money, you got to bring something that brings so much value that people will willingly give you tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and even millions of dollars to do deals, and you don't have to use any of your own money. And this 1 skill is going to be your ability to have high-level social skills, aka halo effect. So what do I mean by having these high-level social skills, aka halo effect? So halo effect, we'll start there, is this phenomena where people put you on a pedestal and put you above them, almost in, not necessarily like a worshiping kind of way, but in a way where they value what you have to say, what value you bring, and even some intangibles such as your social skills when it comes to doing deals. Now, halo effect can actually be applied not just in doing deals. It's actually very useful. Let's say if you're trying to get into a career, or if you want to advance in your career and climb that corporate ladder. Maybe if you want to start your own business, build a personal brand around yourself, having that halo effect is going to be that undeniable skill and value that separates you from everyone else who's stuck in this NPC bot-like mode where they can't even express themselves. Now, the reason why your social skills are going to be key if you want to do real estate using none of your own capital is because, I'll tell you a quick story. When I was younger, I was massively introverted, super shy, and I would totally feel judged recording videos like this in public. Now, it wasn't until I learned that you can actually improve your social skills in simple 6 steps done, whether it's daily or weekly, no matter how serious you are, you decide. If you're more serious, you'll do this on a daily basis. If you're not that serious, you want to be a little bit of a hobbyist when it comes to real estate investing, closing deals using none of your own money, that's fine. Maybe you'll just do this, once or twice, a month, or, once a week. But after learning these social skills, well, I got out of being shy, which means now I can actually market for deals as a professional real estate investor. I was no longer shy in putting myself out there, asking people to become money partners for my deals. That means with social skills, you fix your marketing. Same thing when it comes to sales. Now, when it came to sales, by learning these simple social skills and developing the high-level ability to have these social skills, have social confidence, and start breeding halo effect, well, that made learning sales and closing sales easier, especially if you want to close real estate deals using none of your own capital. You got to remember, you are in high ticket sales. You're not closing a $50 or $100 sale. You're looking to close $10,000, $100,000, even millions of dollars when you're raising capital from professional investors. You got to come correct. You got to have the social skills and the confidence to actually convince someone why you would be the good and the right fit for closing deals using none of your own money. Now, because of that transformative process where I went from being shy and introverted to learning social skills, building social confidence, and having a certain level of understanding of halo effect, well, that's not only allowed me to close deals using none of my own money when it comes to real estate, but it's also allowed me to build a brand and even start investing in other things such as private equity deals, becoming someone that is a lot more capable than I was before. So let's jump into what you'll actually learn and how you can actually unlock your social skills so you can start closing real estate deals using none of your own capital. Now, this is a 6-step process that I borrowed from one of my awesome mentors, Owen Cook. If you don't follow him already, give him a follow. The dude's absolutely changed my life. I trained with him in Miami. I followed his content for years. And without his help, I would not have learned this whole transformative process and even built the social confidence to start my teaching career, to start my mentoring career, and even get into real estate. But this 6-step process is very simple. It all starts with the one thing that you want to start with when it comes to improving your social skills is you want to talk to everyone. And I'm going to make this a little bit more for the ones that are video creators, because creating your brand nowadays is going to be key, especially when the world is moving towards AI. Your personal brand is what's going to separate you. So how do you apply this? Well, you don't only want to talk and speak to everyone to build those social skills, but you want to train yourself to be able to record content anywhere and everywhere. Next step is you want to reduce time in between interactions. This means that if you're out practicing your social skills, well, the moment you stop talking to another person, you go right into the next person. How this applies if you're making content in public is you want to start making those videos right away. Meaning the moment I got here to Ripley's, I immediately pulled out the camera and started recording videos. What this does, it tricks your doubting mind, your thinking mind to stop overthinking and just do the thing. Just talk to the person, just learn the social skills, just make the video and just put yourself out there. Next step is you want to find something positive or funny after every single interaction. What this is going to do is it's going to train you to see the positive and how you're putting yourself out there, especially when you're meeting new people or you're using your social skills to either market yourself or to raise money for real estate deals. Now, again, how does this apply to personal branding and making content? Well, what you want to do is after every time you record a video, you find again something positive that you did. Find a way to breed and brainwash yourself that not only is making content, building your personal brand, being social normal, but it's something to be celebrated. This is going to build momentum and it's going to allow you to, again, stop that limiting belief, stop that inner voice of inner doubt. Next, to improve those social skills, build halo effect around yourself and build that personal brand, it's going to be key that you stop judging yourself, right? I'm doing my best to record these videos, no script, just talk off the top of my head, off the cuff, but I'm not spending and wasting energy doubting myself while I make this video. I'm not judging myself. I'm letting things free flow as they go. And it's the same thing if you want to learn how to do real estate deals using none of your own capital. You got to improve those social skills and not judge yourself. Put that video out, talk to that person, raise that money, try to get that conversation and that meeting with that investor. Now, when it comes to building a personal brand, how does this work? Again, you're making video content. Like I told you earlier, don't judge yourself. Put the video out there. Of course, we're going to review. Of course, we're going to edit, but we want to make sure that you're just getting the content out there and you're going to get better as you go. Just stop judging yourself. Now, step 5 is you want to make it short and sweet interactions in the beginning, longer in the end. If you're practicing your social skills, you're going out there, meeting new people, maybe even networking in the beginning of the evening, in the beginning when you're going out, have short conversations. Again, this builds momentum. At the end of the night, maybe the last hour of you're going to be out, maybe the last hour of the day, if you're doing this during the day, well, that's where you want to lock in and have longer and deeper conversations with people. This allows you to have a bunch of little mini conversations, build momentum to stop judging yourself, and then find the people that actually are qualified to potentially do deals with you. You know, you don't want to talk to that McDonald's worker if you're trying to raise $10,000 or even $50,000 for your next real estate deal. You want to talk to the person who's qualified. Sorry, maybe this is someone who's going to be, maybe they're already married, they have kids, they have multiple, bank accounts. They've already started investing. Maybe they've already done real estate deals themselves. But again, it's short and sweet in the beginning, longer near the end. When it comes to building a personal brand and using this to have the actual social confidence to make videos and be an ambassador of your brand, well, what does it look like? You're recording videos in the beginning of your session, short and sweet videos. It's exactly what I was doing here. I had shorter videos, shorter cuts, faster cuts, right? But as I built momentum, now I'm making longer videos. I'm more tapped in. And this, again, breeds that momentum and allows you to be comfortable with who you are and represent yourself as your personal brand and as you as a professional real estate investor. The last step here is you want to burn it to the ground. Now, you got to remember that Owen Cook was or I guess is my dating mentor. He was the one that taught me how to unlock social skills to improve and eventually solve the problem of dating in my life. Now, this is very key for that, but the caveat here is I'm going to show you how to apply this for real estate investing. When it comes to burning to the grounds, what I mean by this is you want to use all your energy at the end of the night and actually learn social skills and go through a whole process and make sure there's nothing left in the tank. This might mean you might have to overdo it in the beginning, right? When I first started, I would actually make content every single day, even if I wasn't that good, and I would actually go out every single day. I would go to every networking event, meaning I would essentially try to reach what is my limit. Once I found out my limit on how much socializing I could do, then it showed me, one, my limit is a lot higher than what I originally expected. And two, I'm a lot more capable than what I currently thought. And it showed me that I have way more energy than I previously believed. Next, with that, if you're going to use that to build your personal brand, you want to, again, burn it to the grounds. You want to see and stretch yourself and your personality. What do I mean by this? If you're someone who's a little quiet, try to become a little bit louder. If you're someone who's loud, try to stretch yourself and be a little bit quieter. If you're used to, talking to people one-on-one, try to speak to groups. If you're used to making YouTube content, try a different platform. But you want to do this in a way that you're essentially trying to see what your limit is and then burn that to the ground. Now, what you don't want to do, especially in real estate investing, is you do not want to burn the relationship to the ground, right? Just because someone doesn't want to do a deal with you, just because they don't want to invest, $100,000 into your next real estate deal does not mean you should just ignore them and, even insult them. That's not what this rule and this process means when I say burn it to the grounds. Instead, you want to burn the energy. You want to burn that fuel because you never know. Someone, and even this has happened to me, I've had an investor basically save up for 3 years to do a deal with me. Okay. If I had burnt that relationship to the ground, they would not have done that real estate deal. And essentially, I would have missed out on that capital. So when it comes to making your personal brand, make sure you're burning the energy and find out what your limit is. If you're using this for real estate investing, same thing, but be careful and don't take the advice that you're burning this to the ground when it comes to relationships. Cool. So those are the 6 steps when it comes to learning social confidence and building halo effect around you so that you can actually do real estate deals using none of your own money and even build a personal brand around yourself. The key parts, again, if you want to do this, you want to do this every day, if not weekly, if you want to get really good. So first one is talk to everyone, record videos everywhere. Second is you want to have that reduction of time in between interactions, meaning you want to speed up the time you're talking to people and speed up the time in between shooting video content. Third is you do not want to judge yourself. Stop judging yourself when it comes to socializing. Stop judging yourself when it comes to shooting videos. Fourth is you want to find something funny or positive after every interaction, every single video. This is going to rewire your brain to start seeing interacting and building social skills as normal and something beneficial. Same thing with making content. From there, 5th step is short and sweet in the beginning, longer in the end. If you're talking to people, beginning of your networking, beginning of your session when you're going to go out and socialize, quick, short interactions to see who's qualified. And then from there, have longer and deeper conversations. When you're shooting content, short and sweet videos to build the momentum. Maybe you're doing reels and shorts later on, or in the beginning, I should say. And then later on, you're doing longer form content to really stretch out your skills and your ability. Yeah, I'm paying attention. Now, finally, that last piece is burn it to the grounds. And I'm meaning burn your energy to the grounds when it comes to socializing and raising money, closing deals, and as your personal brand, burn your energy when it comes to recording the content. You want to stretch yourself and see that you're a lot more capable than you think you are. But do not burn those relationships. If you can master that social confidence in those 6 steps, you'll be on that path to start closing real estate deals using none of your own capital, using none of your own money, because you will have what's called halo effect around you, where people will start treating you better and people will put you a little bit on a pedestal because you're capable of doing things that not many people can do, such as making content and being social. Now, this is actually part of a multi-step process called the organic social funnel. That first piece is only being able to be social enough and make content. From there, you actually need a path so that people can get to know you, and then they can actually jump on a call with you once they're qualified and then give you 10,000, 50,000, even hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars when it comes to closing your deals, because they're going to be the one being your money partner and your investors. Now, if you want to learn about that full funnel, you got to check out the next video, because I'm going to be showing you exactly that. This is something I only really teach my own real estate investing clients, but I'm going to give you guys this for free because I want to see you win. And I know the ones that are serious are going to use it, and the ones that aren't, you aren't going to take action in it. So again, thanks for watching. You guys are blessed, and I'll see you at the next YouTube video. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe.